Hello students, you all are welcome in our recorded lecture series. Today we will start trigonometry and here is first chapter, angle and measurement. This is first lesson from mathematics 1. So this is part 1. This one is first lecture and we have started our trigonometry, right? So let's start. Basically in angle and measurement we have to study about different unit of measurement of angle and the relation between different unit, and also we will learn how to convert one form of angle into other form. I mean to say that one unit into other unit, and means how the angle is measured, how it is taken as positive and how it is taken as negative. So let's start from some simple concept. So first topic we'll see is what related with directed angle. So this one is what first topic is what directed angle, right? Now in case of directed angle, what is directed angle? See here, suppose this one is what a ray OA. This one is what ray OA. So this one is what initial arm. This one is what initial arm. Now this OA is rotated either anti-clockwise or clockwise. This OA is rotated either anti-clockwise or clockwise. Suppose this OA is rotated anti-clockwise and the apparent position of A becomes, suppose this one is what B. So after rotation in anti-clockwise direction, the initial arm moves to position OB. Now OB is called as terminal arm. OB is called as terminal arm. So one topic is what initial arm, OA is what initial arm, and OB is what terminal arm, and AOB is known as directed angle. AOB is known as what directed angle, right? Now see here we have one case one. If directed angle is in anti-clockwise direction, suppose this one is O, this one is what A, this is rotated across this, so this one is what B. So AOB, this angle is treated as positive. This angle is treated as positive. If the rotation is what anti-clockwise, the angle is taken as positive. And if this one is what OA and this one is rotated anti-clockwise, sorry, this one is rotated clockwise, suppose this one is B, then this is taken as negative, right? So this one is taken as positive, this one is taken as negative. This is what OA is what initial arm, OB is what terminal arm, and this is the concept of what directed angle. So let's take one more example. If you have to draw 100 degree plus 100 degree and you have to draw minus 100 degree. See, plus 100 degree means what rotation is what anti-clockwise. So this will become what if I am taking coordinate system, right? So this one is O, this is A, this is what 100, right? If I am supposing this as 100, so this is what positive 100 degree. What about negative 100? Negative 100 C, right? Suppose this is O, this is what A, and in case of negative, the rotation is what clockwise, so it will become what like this one. See, this one is what 90 and this one is approx 1090 plus 10 is what 100. This is what minus 100 degree. So what is the physical significance of plus and minus? Physical significance of plus and minus is that if it is what plus, then the rotation is what anti-clockwise, and if the sign is what negative, then the rotation is what clockwise. This one is the case of what directed angle. So after directed angle, we will have a look on first is what 0 degree, second is what 180 degree, which is a straight angle, 0 angle, straight angle, and right angle. So take first one is what 0 angle. 0 angle means what no angle. So how can you represent it? Suppose this one is what OA and this one is what OB. Angle between OA and OB is what 0 degree, means OA and OB is in same line, so angle between these two is what 0 degree. And what about 180 degree? 180 degree is known as what? Straight angle, right? Suppose this one is what? O, and this one is what? A. Now rotate it, and this one become what? O, B. So this one is what? Positive 180. If I am going to draw negative 180, then this is what? Minus 180 degree, and this is what? Plus 180 degrees. This is zero angle. This is what? Straight angle. Now, third one is what? Right angle. What about right angle? A right angle is what? 1/4 of a complete rotation. What is a right angle? 1/4 of a complete rotation. So see here, this one is what? O, this one is what? A, and this one is what? B. Right. So rotation is like this one. This is what? Positive 90 degree, and if the rotation is clockwise, this is what? Minus 90 degree. So what is right angle? Right angle is what? 1/4 of a complete rotation. 1/4 of a complete rotation is what? Right angle. And what about complete rotation? Let's see. This is called as what? Complete angle. This is what? Complete angle. Complete angle is what? Suppose this one is what? O, and this one is what? O, this is A, and this one is what? Complete rotation. This is what? 360 degree, called as what? Complete angle. So zero angle, straight angle, right angle, and complete angle all are cleared, right? Next we'll study is what? Quadrantal angle. The word quadrantal comes from the word quadrant, right? So here is what? Quadrantal angle. These are basic concepts. These are very fruitful in solving different type of questions, basic questions. See, in case of quadrantal angle, so terminal arm, if terminal arm is either along x or y axis, then the angle formed is called as what? Quadrantal. Let's take example. See here, and this is what? O, this is what? A, this one is what? Initial arm. This is what? Initial arm. Now, if rotation is along y axis, so this one is what? Direct. This one is what? Terminal arm. Terminal arm is along y axis. Terminal arm is along y axis. Suppose this one is what? Again, terminal arm is along x axis. Suppose this one is what? Also clockwise. Terminal arm is along negative y axis. And if it is like this, so again terminal arm is along negative x axis. So these are what? Quadrantal angle. So in first topic we have studied about what is directed angle, how angle is taken as positive, how the measurement of angle is taken as positive or negative, what is zero angle, what is 90 degree, what is complete angle, right angle, and this one is what? Quadrantal angle. These all are very basic concepts, right? Next topic is about coterminal angle. This is very important, so have a look on this. Co-terminal angle, right? In case of co-terminal angle, right? Co word means what? Two. Co-terminal. In case of co-terminal angle, initial arm and terminal arm are having same position. If initial arm and terminal arm are having same position, then the angle are said to be coterminal. Let's take example. Suppose this one is what? First case. This is what? O, this is A, and this is what? B. So AOB is what? First angle. And second angle I am drawing, I am starting from here. Suppose this one is what? A dash, and this one is what? One rotation, and this one again, this one is what? Ending point. This one is what? Ending point. So what was initial point? Initial point was this one, ending point is this one. What about second angle? In case of second angle, initial point is this one and final point is this one, right? Means initial arm and co-terminal arm for both pair of angle are same. For both pair of angle are same. It is what? If it is x-axis, then OX is what? Initial arm, and OY is what? Terminal arm. So for both angle, we have OX and OY are same. This pair of angle is called as what? Co-terminal angle. This is first concept. Now, how can you prove that? Yeah, how can you find out whether two angle are co-terminal or not? Right? So take example. Suppose in first case, theta is what? 90 degree. This is what? 90 degree. Now in second case, theta 2 is what? See here, from this point to this point, it is what? One complete rotation, and one complete rotation is what? 360 degree, right? And this one is what? 90 degree. So second rotation is what? 360 and addition 90. This one become what? 450 degree, right? This become what? 450 degree. Okay. Now you have to find whether this pair of angle are co-terminal or not. What you have to do? You have to just subtract it, just minus it. So difference of angle means what? Theta 2 minus theta 1 you have to find, right? Whichever be greater. So theta 2 minus theta 1 is what? 450 minus 90 degree, which is what? 360 degree, which is what? 360 degree, and this can be written as 1 into 360 degree, means what? This is integral multiple of 360 degree. This is what? Integral multiple of 360 degree. If the difference is integral multiple of 360 degree, then the angle are said to be co-terminal angle. Then the angle are said to be co-terminal angle. Again I repeat, if the difference between these two angles is a integral multiple of 360, then the angle are what? Co-terminal. We'll take one more example in order to clarify the concept. See here, example is what? First angle is what? 210 degree, and second is what? 100 minus 150 degree. You have to check whether the following pair are co-terminal or not. Whether the following pair are co-terminal or not. What we have to do? Find the difference. Difference means what? Greater minus initial, smaller. So this become 210 degree minus 150 degree. This become 210 minus will become 150. This becomes 0 and 0 0, 5 plus 1 6, 2 plus 1 3. This is what? 360 degree. 360 degree is what? Integral multiple of 360 degree. Yes. So this pair is what? Co-terminal angle. This one is what? Co-terminal angle. I hope the concept of co-terminal angle is now clear. Let's take one more example from our textbook. Example number 2. Suppose theta 1 is what? 900 degree. Theta 2 is what? Minus 900 degree. Right? So following pair are co-terminal or not? See, difference is what? 900 minus 900. This become 900 degree. This become plus 900 degree. This is what? 1800 degree. 1800 degree is there. 1800 degree is the integral multiple of 360 or not, right? So let's check. This is 1800 divided by 360 degree, 1010 cancelled, and this become what? 18. This become 90. 18 1 ja 18, 18 5 ja 90, right? So this can be written as 5 into 360 degree, right? This is what? Integral multiple of 360 degree. Fine. So this pair of angle is what? Co-terminal angle. This is the concept of what? Co-terminal angle. Now in second part, we'll discuss about different unit of measurement, right? Different unit of measurement. Till 10th standard we have discussed what? The angle is measured in degree. Angle is measured in degree, but from 11th and 12th we will introduce to one more unit, right? In physics we have discussed we have 7 base quantity and 2 supplementary quantity. 7 base quantity was what? Mass, length, time, temperature, amount of substance, luminous intensity and electric current. These were 7 base quantity, plus 2 supplementary quantity was what? Plane angle and solid angle. So SI unit of plane angle was radian, and for solid angle it is what? Steradian. Means what? Till 10th we have introduced degree. From 11th and 12th, one more unit is there, we'll introduce radian system. So see here, unit of measurement. Unit of measurement, we have 2 systems. One system is what? Degree, and second is what? Radian. Second system is what? Radian. Degree is known as sexagesimal system. Sexagesimal system is what? Degree measurement, and radian is what? Circular measurement. Circular system, yeah, circular measurement. This one is what? Circular system. We have 2 units. One is what? Radian unit, one is what? Degree unit. In this topic we will see what do you mean by degree system, what is in radian system, how to convert one unit into other unit. Just like in physics we have discussed MKS unit, SI unit, CGS unit, one was what? MKS unit, CGS unit, FPS unit and SI unit. In the same way we have degree and radian system. So come on, this degree unit, sexagesimal system. In degree unit, what do you mean by 1 degree? Just in physics we have defined what do you mean by 1 kg, what do you mean by 1 meter, what do you mean by 1 second. In the same situation, what do you mean by 1 degree? See the definition of degree is what? We have a complete circle, right? This complete circle is divided into 360 equal parts. This is divided into 360 equal part. This is divided into 360 equal part. So this one is suppose divided into 360 equal part. This is not exact 360. Take example, after calculating you will get to know it is divided into 360 equal part. One part is equivalent to 1 degree. One part is equivalent to 1 degree, right? So complete rotation, complete circle is divided into 360 equal part. One part is equal to 1 degree, right? So this is the definition of what? Degree. Now degree is further smaller unit. Degree is further divided into smaller unit. So one unit is what? Minute, and another smaller unit is what? Second. So in degree measurement we have degree, minute, second, right? Just like in clock system we have what? Hour, minute and second. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes and 60 minute, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. In the same way, 1 part is equivalent to 1 degree and 1 degree is equivalent to 60 minutes. This is the symbol of what? Minute, and 1 minute is equal to again 60 seconds. This one is the symbol of second, double dash, and this one is what? Single dash. So this one is what? Sexagesimal system, degree system. Now come to what? Radian system. Radian system is nothing but circular system. In case of circular system, radian system, see what do you mean by 1 radian? What is 1 radian exactly? Right? Suppose a circle is there. The radius of a circle is what? R. The radius of circle is what? R. Now measure this R. Measure the length of this R and cut an arc equal to this distance, right? So if it is what? O, this is A, this is B, so this distance is also R. If this distance is also R, if the length of arc is equal to radius of circle, then this is also R, then this angle is defined as 1 radian. Then this angle is defined as 1 radian. So in circular system we have to only discuss radian. In sexagesimal system or degree system, we have to discuss degree, minute and second. So this system, radian system, is more convenient than sexagesimal system or degree system, right? This is all about 2 unit, degree unit and radian unit. Now in next topic, we will discuss how to convert 1 unit into other unit. Fine. See, note, 180 degree is equivalent to pi radian. 180 degree is equivalent to pi radian, or one complete angle is 2 pi radian. One complete angle is what? 360 degree. 360 degree is equivalent to 2 pi radian. This can be cancelled as 180. So I am writing 180 degree is equivalent to what? Pi radian. The value of pi is what? The value of pi is 3.14. The value of pi is what? 3.14. So what do you mean by 1 degree? 1 degree will be what? Pi by 180 radian. Fine. And from this, 1 radian is equal to 180 by pi degree. This is conversion of degree into radian and radian into degree. So this formula is very important. This formula is very important in solving exercise 1.1. So exercise 1.1 is based on all this theory. So let's move to exercise in order to solve some important question. So this is very important. You must know 1 degree is pi by 180 radian and 1 radian is 180 by pi degree. So this one is what? Relation. 180 degree is equal to pi radian. So here is exercise 1.1. In first question,